Hi, I'm Barbara Bertucci, and here we are. I am in Florida, and thank goodness it is an amazing day to experience and share these awesome technologies that we have. And I am so blessed to have Gita Gilderman with Halderman. Excuse me, I put two G's in there. Halderman with me from Sacramento, California.
Today.
And yes, today, and Phoenix, Arizona, sometimes. She's like a dual person, but amazing because she's able to do that and go and help and assist with her grandchildren. But Geeta, I want you to share some of the ways that this has impacted your life, Nikken and the products, and also with your grandson. So take it away, Geeta.
Thank you, Barbara. Well, I mentioned to you before, the Nikken products have been in my life for a long time, and I travel a lot. And so recently with this pandemic, I've been spending a lot of time in Arizona. And my grandson, who is 4 years old, uh, is a little rambunctious at the time. So he loves to interrupt his parents when they're working and whatnot. But he has his occasions when he just gets very upset. And when I first arrived there, I said, you know what, Finn, when you're feeling upset or you just think, nobody's paying attention to you, just go into my room and use the grounding pad that is on my bed and just relax on it, right? And that's what he does. So if he is at some point in time either not getting his way or, he just gets a little bit upset and he just, without hesitation, will go in my room and just, since the grounding pad is on the bed already anyway, on top of the bed, he just kind of lies down on it and chills out, basically. Takes
I'm
a very
gonna
short
show it
time.
really quickly. So here it is. Here's the grounding pad. It's got a
Yes.
fiber of silver throughout
Mm-hmm.
this whole side, and then we have a little snap that it snaps onto a cord, and it plugs into the third prong. So she just has this laying on top of the bed. So go ahead and tell us.
Correct. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he just lies down on it, and he calms down, and then he'll come back out and he's like a whole different little kid, little boy that's all of a sudden, you know, grounded basically, and is ready to go and do his thing again. And I guess you want to almost say be civil, but and he's back to being a happy little boy. So we can continue on with whatever it is that we were doing before he got upset. So,
So does he catch himself and
oh
bring it
yeah,
in? And now
oh
he
yeah,
just goes in and lays on it.
yep,
So,
yeah,
so amazing.
yeah.
So what else have you noticed for you and your family, maybe your husband and such, to that?
Oh, for the family wise, it's definitely
Yeah.
the sleep system. It's a difficult situation not being at home.
Wow.
So, not having the sleep system with me all the time. So when I do travel, I do have the grounding pad with me. I, oh, the other thing is that's so funny. I have the cocoon
Yeah.
for Finn also. He has one at his house. And, when I'm there, he hasn't been sleeping in his own room anymore. He brings the cocoon into my bedroom and he doesn't share my bed with me because he doesn't want to, but he'll sleep next to me on the floor, in the cocoon. And he sets it up in such a way. I mean, when I look at him when it's time for me to go to sleep, it's like he's just all snuggled in there and he sleeps well. He sleeps well in there. It's just kind of fun.
Well, it is a sleeping bag. I mean, it is
Yes,
a
yeah.
cocoon sleeping bag with the technologies, the magnetics, and
Right,
then the
right.
ceramics that we
Mhm.
have that are unique, I feel, to Nikken.
Right.
And they just have a really soothing.
It is.
Obviously, he senses it. Finn gets it and
It does.
wants it. And I find, our bodies will want it
Mhm.
and attract to it because it is such a calming thing. And we've had long johns over the time and such, and
Right.
I use the long johns kind of as a soothing, calming for me, but and
Mhm.
possibly a detoxifier as well.
Yeah. when we used to have the gloves,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I still, I mean, I use those quite frequently, especially, for the arthritic joints in my hands.
Yeah.
So, I don't use it so much in the summertime, but definitely in the winter. Uh, it just keeps
Again,
my
you've been
hands warm.
taping. You've been using the tape, right?
I was using the tape as well, yes, and that helps as well. Definitely the CM cream. Yeah, yeah. Don't ask me what sometimes it's better to ask what I don't use instead of this and what I do use, because yeah, I would have to go down the line of
Well,
everything.
share about the CM cream because it's cetamere stoliate. It's not
Mm-hmm,
Bengay. It's not one of
mm-hmm.
those creams, but it does have a little mint to it. It's
It's
non-greasy.
got a nice fragrance to it, yes, because of the mint.
Yeah.
But it's I it's the first thing after I'm getting ready and whatnot before I leave to do anything in the house. Even that's what I put on in the morning, just to get some flexibility back in my hands
Mm-hmm.
as well. So, and it's just soothing and it's not greasy. So it absorbs right into the skin. So, it's, doing its job. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And it builds over time where
hmm
you actually, may not need it all the time.
correct.
I keep mine by my bedside and I put it on at night for certain areas that are just a little bit,
Yeah,
they tell
for
me
me,
hello.
yeah, for me, it's my hands.
Yeah.
Those are the most affected for me. So that's why I use it every day.
Hmm. So how many tubes? Where are they around the house? Where do you have your tubes?
Yes, there's one in the kitchen, there's one in the bathroom, there's one in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And then I have one in my bag that goes with me in my
oh,
car.
exactly. Yeah, I don't leave home without that, as well as the water in my spritzer bottle that goes with me as well.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
where
of course, the jewelry.
do you do the spritzers on your hands as well? Do you do the spritzer bottle or you?
Occasionally, yes, I haven't really needed to, but
Okay.
yeah, occasionally I do. It depends on what all I'm doing during the day when I'm out and about.
Yeah. Well, the spritzer bottle too, if I just did a long drive, 8 hours, and
Hmm
that's a great one to have and just spritz your face and it just
hmm
kind of hydrates your eyes and gets you going. And I need to put one back by my computer so I can freshen up and
Exactly. Yeah.
be more conscientious because our water is phenomenal. And I think that too helps us. So being in a wellness home, anything else you want to share about that or?
Well, the water,
Yeah, that'd be great to share some.
that's
Yeah,
everywhere too. So, it goes with me everywhere. I don't have one in Arizona at the moment because there's just not all the counter space in that house. And, but I have my sports bottle with me there all the time. So it's a little more difficult for me to, squeeze the water out of the bottle, but it works. But that's, even though they have a filtering system in their house for their drinking water, I will put that in the water bottle before I drink it as well. So,
yeah, yeah. I was actually putting it into a glass where I was squirting the water into a glass from my
that's what I
water
do.
bottle.
Yeah.
And then because and the way she shows it is that if you just put a quarter of it in the water, at least that's alkalinizing the water. But to
Yeah.
filter the whole glass. So depending on what hurry I was doing, what I was in,
Right.
is whether I capped
What?
it off or filtered
Right.
the whole thing.
Well, it doesn't take that long because it really, if I take my time, it only takes like 3 squeezes to make 8 ounces. So it's not too
Oh, that's
bad.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then you know what you have, and then you can refill
Mm-hmm.
it, take it with you
Mm-hmm.
to that room.
Right. Right. I keep an extra container, those 40-ounce bottles that you can get, the,
Yes,
the the insulated ones, that
yes.
they use for the water bottles. Like when we travel, that's what I carry with me to refill my bottle, my Pimac water bottle. So
Oh, good. That's great. Yeah, you got to have the water source there, and you definitely
right.
want it a little pre-filtered if you can. So
hmm
that's awesome. So how about anything else? You want to share driving? I know you use a lot driving, and we have our car seat.
Car seats. Well,
Yeah,
and I have an older the Kenko seat still,
yeah, the original one.
but they do the job. It's just, I was actually the passenger coming home this last week, and I used it, and I'll tell you, I was the one that was most refreshed when I got out of the car, so I wasn't tired, and again, getting to the hotel in the evening, because we did it in a 2-day trip. Again, a 4-year-old, doesn't want to do 14 hours in a car. So we made it a 2-day trip. And so we took a long walk in the evening as well. And it's just knowing that, I can do that with going, oh my gosh, I'm just exhausted. I wasn't, you know, even when we got here, because we ended up coming to my other son's house, because that's where my daughter is staying with her family. Before coming home, we had a big meal and whatnot in the evening. So I didn't get to my house until probably 10 at night. So we'd been on the road, all day as well. But I was, yeah, not stiff. I'm not trying to get out of the car and go, oh, creak, creak, creak everywhere, so didn't have that.
No
So,
old
yeah,
Uncle Joe moving kind of slow at the
exactly.
junction, right?
Right. Yeah. No, no, not at all. You can go up and down the stairs when we were at the hotel. So, yeah, we're good to go with all the technology that we have in Nikken. The seats, like I said, I have one in every car.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Well, the whole premise is that, we all are aging. We just don't need to
Exactly.
get old. If we can have some tools and some things and some amazing technologies around us to keep us youthful and to keep us and nowadays a little bit more fortified, right? With drinking good water and building our own immune system, I think that makes a big difference. So,
That and also the nutritional systems. I do take the joint. I do use the KVB. I use the great green jade green zymes as well, and all the current things that we have, the Siaga and stuff,
mhm.
as well as the vegan chocolate flavor, which is excellent. I really like that one.
Yeah,
So
it
when
is
that
good.
came out, I was very happy with that.
Yeah, yeah. Does Finn like it too?
He doesn't like the color of it.
Oh.
Because when I mix mine up in the morning, I says, "You want to taste the chocolate?" And he looked at it. He goes, "No, thank you." So, for him, it's more like it wasn't the chocolate color. So I haven't made it by itself in just a chocolate. So that'll come when we get back again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking this time to share. Get with the person that invited you guys and to look at this and to really explore these amazing technologies. They are a gift. They are yeah, that's the best way I can share it. They're a gift. And the gift to give back is to get with the person that invited you to look at this and to purchase from them, because that's how we do our business as well. So thank you guys, and have a great, great day.